back. I'm Adam, functional bodybuilding coach and physical therapist. Today we're going to go through a very quick mobility routine. We're going to start in the quadruped position. Start with our cat-cows. So we're going to round up into this flexion posture. Head is going to come down. Hold for just a second. And then we're going to switch to the extension posture. Head coming up. And then we're going to switch back. We're going to do 5 total. This is number 2. And 2. 3. Reaching that back up. And 3. Reaching that head up. 4. And 4. And 5. And 5. Okay, we're going to stay on the spine. We're going to come onto our side. Knees are going to be pinched together. Hands are going to be together. I'm then going to do a big arcing motion, rotating through my thoracic spine until my arm is on the other side. And then I'm just going to bring it back over. And we're just going to go 5. Big reach. Knees stay pinched together. Knees stay on the floor. Number 3. If you feel like the knees are coming off, just take this hand, place it on the knees and pin them to the floor. Okay, 2 more. One more. And then we're going to go same thing on the other side. So switch around to the other side. Knees and hips are at 90 degrees each. Knees are pinched together. Knees are on the floor. Hands together. Big arcing motion. Rotating through the spine. And bringing it back over. 5 on this side. Checking in. Knees are pinched together. Bringing it back over. Number 3. 4 and 1 more. And back together. Okay, we're going to move on to the hips. So our movement for the hips today, we're going to start in our shin box position. So shin box position, 90 degrees of the knee, 90 degrees on this back knee, creating sort of a box with my shins. My hands are going to start behind my back. I'm going to keep my back in a good position. And then I'm going to just rotate my legs. So now I have a shin box on the other side here, 90 degrees at both knees. Okay? And then I'm just going to go back and forth between those 2 shin box positions. I'm going to keep my hands behind me to keep my back in a good position. If you can perform this pretty easily, you can move on to hands off the ground. So I can go here, hands off the ground. But make sure if you choose that, you can keep your back in a really good position. Okay, we're just going to go back and forth about 5 times on each side. Just loosening up the hips. And as I'm getting closer to the end of my 5 reps, I'm just going to try to sit up a little bit taller, requiring just a little bit more hip mobility. And we'll go 1 more back to the starting position. Perfect. Okay, we're going to go through shoulder drill. So very simple, just big shoulder circle, trying to keep the rib cage tucked. So I'm going to keep my hand here on my rib cage. Just make sure I'm not arching too much. Just a nice, big, slow shoulder circle. Start to loosen up those shoulders. We're just going to go 5 on each side here. Allow that shoulder to rotate naturally. And then we're going to go 5 on the other side. Finishing up. Okay, so a little spine movement, a little hip movement, a little shoulder movement. Let's go through just one more. My favorite stretch, our squat hold. So I'm just gonna sit in the bottom of my squat position. Go hands out here for a little counterbalance. You can rest the hands on the legs. Whatever is most comfortable for you. We're just gonna hang out here for about a minute. Kind of rock back and forth. You can hold on to an object in front of you, just like a bench, any sort of stationary object, just to help you sit a little bit more upright if this position is challenging for you. You can also even put something under the heel, just to make it a little bit easier for you. Again, let's just hang out for this minute, sink into this position, just stretching it out a little bit. All right, there's just a quick general mobility flow for you. If you want to work through a little bit more range, or you want to get into these stretches a little bit deeper, you can just go through that same sequence one more time.